believe we saw Miss Ethel being a normal, nice, older woman for once? It's a miracle. Hey everyone, it's Ronnie from Pay Your Rates, and today I am going to be doing an episode 8 review of wallets, okay? The Shy. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to The Shy because I was really concerned because I actually do watch the Oscars, and you know what? I'm already tired and I gotta go to bed early tonight. It's bad enough I gotta stay up till 11 to finish watching the Oscars, but then I was gonna have to watch The Shy after that. But you know what? God is good. He is real, because guess what? I am on my Twitter feed this morning and I see The Shy said that the episode was already available streaming and on demand. Praise the Lord, saints, okay? I was too excited because I can go ahead and binge my Shy show and then get ready for the Oscars tonight and then go to bed as soon as it's over. So thank you, okay? I really appreciate you, the real MVP. So let's go ahead. Let's get into this episode, wallets. And you know what? I'm gonna start with Ronnie, okay? So Ronnie's he's still hurt. He still got issues, okay? He's sitting on the couch at his crazy boy house. I keep forgetting his name, but he crazy and his friend crazy. So basically, I guess Ronnie's wound was infected or it started bleeding again. And so they were like, oh, like, we gotta get you taken care of. And so he has this dude, Chauncey, who's a doctor, this like little white doctor in his house. And clearly the doctor is addicted to pills. So he basically tells him like, hey, if you fix him up, you know, I'm gonna give you the whole bottle of pills. And he was like, okay, done. Challenge accepted, okay? So then he started like mixing all this stuff together and he was like, yeah, this is some MacGyver-ish. And I was like, you know what? It sure is, okay? Because I was just like, oh, okay, keep going. Like, what are you doing? And so he gets Ronnie back together, okay? And then, you know, they start drinking and then the dude popping pills and stuff. And you know, the dude, he don't wake up, y'all. The dude overdosed on the couch where everybody's sitting right by him. And I was like, my goodness, like, how you just sitting in his house all day taking pills? Like, how long you been gone? Your family ain't looking for you, nothing. And so the dude overdoses. And then they like, hold up, you gotta hurry up and get him out of my house before he turn. I said before he turn, like turn colors or turn into a zombie? Like, are they watching too much Walking Dead or something? I was really confused by that. And so he tells Ronnie like, look, I'm cashing in my favor. You need to get rid of his body, get him out of my house, do whatever you gotta do. And so I guess Ronnie's going through his wallet and he sees like his picture of his family. He finds his address, takes the guy, and basically drops the car, blows the horn real quick. And I'm trying to figure out how Ronnie get away so fast, because like, sir, you've been limping for the past 3 weeks now. And so the lady comes and finds him. She looking like, clearly she knew he had a problem. She looking like, what are you doing? Wake up, like you messed up again. And then she realized he's dead and he's screaming, and it really does something to Ronnie. And so he goes to visit common fine ass Rafik. And basically Rafik asks him like, hey, did you kill somebody? And so Ronnie was like, what'd you ask me that for? And he was just like, look, it's between me and you, but I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. And he tells him how him and his boys was hanging out and they got into it with these dudes and he was trying to get the dudes off of them. So he shot his pistol and it hit a window, which killed a 7-year-old little girl. And so how that messed him up. And he went to prison and he saw someone who could tell that he was carrying something. And basically he introduced him to Islam. And so he told Ronnie like, look, wherever you've done, I've been there, I've done it. Like, but you got to talk to somebody, you got to unload. And so you see Ronnie embrace him and basically just break down. And you know what? That was probably the first time that I ever just felt bad for Ronnie, because Ronnie really gets on my everlasting damn nerves. But you know, I like how they ended the episode, especially with like just touching on how, you know, you have to be able to have someone to confide in. Because I feel like sometimes, especially within the Black community, and especially with men, they're kind of taught that they can't show emotion, that you can't talk too much about your problems. That we're all raised that we just got to be strong at all times. And sometimes you just need to lean on somebody and you need to talk to them. So I really appreciate that exchange. Now, if Rafik converts him to like Islam, you know, Miss Ethel gonna have an issue with that. So I just want to see what that conversation gonna look like, because Miss Ethel don't play no games. But speaking of Miss Ethel, it was so refreshing to see her just be a normal old lady, okay? She was so sweet. She was so nice. They had you look like, Miss Ethel, look at that growth that you've had, okay? But it was really because she was not in her right mind. She done fell asleep. The house almost burned down. Jada like, Miss Ethel, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Where's Ronnie? Ronnie ain't nowhere to be found. And so I think Jada was about to tell her, like, hey, I lost my job because of what happened with Ronnie. But then Miss Ethel was being so sweet that Jada was just like, Miss Ethel, the only thing I came here for was I just want to go to church, Miss Ethel. Can I go to church with you? And she was like, you sure can. She was like, it ain't too late to be saved. And I'm like, Miss Ethel, but how you delivering people to the Lord when you not right yourself, okay? But I'm gonna let it slide for this week, because you was pleasant, you was peaceful, you were just loving, okay? And I hope to see more of you like that. And I'll take your random time to time, like, ignorant outbursts. I'm okay with that too. But I'm happy to see that you're doing better, Miss Ethel. So we also see Jada talking to Emmett dumb behind, like, Emmett, you just gonna let this girl come and take your baby, and you just chilling, you on your phone, eating cereal in your drawers, like, you just having a good old day. And he like, mama, I done had that baby for 2 weeks. You don't think I just want a vacation? And I was like, Emmett, 2 weeks? Two weeks, and you need a vacation now? Okay, so basically Jada is convincing her own son to, like, go find his son and not just let the boy go in and out of his life. And so it was like, okay, I'm gonna go find him. But then we see him on a date with a little hood fast food picnic with Keisha. Keisha, stop letting him do all of this. Now, at first I thought it was cute until I saw, like, it looked like he only got one meal that they had to share. And I was just like, look, food is the way to my heart, but you gotta have enough food. I ain't sharing with nobody. And Keisha was just like, Emmett, like, you don't even know where your baby is. Like, you're complaining about this, but you just let her take your baby. You don't know how to get in contact with her. So he tried to call her, phone disconnected. And then he like, okay, I'm finna go to her mama house. He's like, come on. She's like, sir, I just got my hair did. Ain't nobody pulling these tracks out today. And I almost died, okay? Because I was like, you know what, Keisha, you're right. You shouldn't be involving yourself in his business with his kids and his baby mamas and stuff. That's on him. And I was just like, Emmett, why are you even trying to pull her into that? And then Keisha just get mad, like, next time, fool, take me on a real date. I'm sick of doing this with you. Like, you always got all these issues. Like, get your life together. And so Emmett goes to find his baby mama house. Yeah. So she answered the door like, what you want? He's like, I want to see my baby. Can't keep my baby from me. And then she's like, don't you got 2 other kids that you don't see? And I was like, you know what? I've been thinking the same thing this whole season. I was like, don't Emmett got 2 other kids and we never see them? We only see this one kid who can't ever stop crying. And so then she was like, he was like, so they live out of town, but I FaceTime them sometimes. I was like, Emmett, ugh. You get on my nerves. And then she's like, so you a digital daddy? I was like, damn, but she had a digital daddy. Like, Emmett, get it together. So the mama ends up telling Emmett where her daughter is, where the baby is. And so he go up, the door unlocked. He just walk in the door. I'm like, Emmett, you can't be walking to people's houses like that. But I mean, I get it, but at least keep knocking till somebody come. I don't know. So he sees a baby on the floor, chilling, not crying for once, but then he started crying a little bit. So I was just like, can we just get one episode without this baby crying? And so then Tiffany come out and she was like, Emma, what you want? And he was like, girl, what I want to see my kid, but why you got the door open? Like, the baby just sitting up here in the living room by itself. Somebody could have came and snatched the baby. Like, what is going on? I'm finna take my kid because my kid not gonna be in this type of environment. And so she was like, you ain't taking my kid. He was like, I have a right to be a dad. I've been paying for daycare, pull-ups. She was like, oh, okay, I'm glad you have. So now that we're in a routine of buying that stuff, we hope that you can continue that going forward. But until you give me my money, run me my money, and give me some child support, you're not gonna see your kid. And you know, at first I was kind of just like, oh, Emma's growing up. And then it's like he kind of just digressed after, like, I don't understand, like, so your baby, you just let somebody take your baby. They disappeared off the face of the earth for 2 weeks. You let them take your baby from you. Then you come back trying to demand all this stuff from her. And the baby, she's like, dude, I I've been taking care of this baby for 2 years by myself, going to school, still trying to better myself. And then he just like, I'm taking my baby. And she's like, well, I'm gonna call the police. You gonna call the police on me? And then this dude come out looking fine, eating the apple. I said, let me be that apple. But you know what? I'm sorry, it's the Lord's day. So, and then Emmett kind of like, okay. Like, Emmett backed up. Like, you ain't gonna win that one, Emmett. And so he leaves. So I just want to say, I hope he starts paying child support, and I hope that they can work together, because it's about the kids, y'all. It's about the kids. He deserves to have both his parents. Maybe if he has both his parents in his life, then maybe he won't be crying every episode, right? So we're going to pray for Emmett. We're going to send a prayer up that Emmett gets his life together, that Tiffany gets her life together, because it just seems like something's not right with her and that dude, but it could just be me. But it's okay. And we're going to lay hands on the little baby too, so he start crying. So who we gonna go to next? You know what? Let me talk about Brandon. So Brandon seems like he's trying to get his life together. So we see that Brandon wakes up on Jerica's couch. You know, they still flirting and stuff. Jerica trying to act like she's still mad. They still ain't communicating like they should be. Okay? And so Brandon's like, you know, what's going on? Like, are we gonna work this out? And she was like, dude, what are you doing with your life? All you talked about was you wanted to get on the line at the restaurant so you can build your experience to start your own restaurant, and then you just quit out of nowhere. And even I was just like, why are you, I get the principle of you quitting, but I didn't think it was that deep, because he did steal the fish, but whatever. So she tells him like, hey, you need to figure out what you're gonna do with yourself, how you're going to support yourself, all of that. And then I was just like, yeah, because Jerica got money, y'all. Like, that fridge, then the yogurt she pulled out, that's Whole Foods yogurt, okay? That's Whole Foods. I ain't got no Whole Foods yogurt money. I don't. I just want to know where Jerica getting all these coins. How loaded are her parents? What is going on? Like, is real estate that good and booming? I don't know. But yeah, Brandon, you got to bring something to the table. So she tells him like, look, you need to sign off on the house so when they get their money, like, you get money, you get paid too. And he was like, man, it don't matter, they can't do nothing. And she's like, do you really think it's gonna stop your mom from selling the house if you don't sign these papers? And I was like, she's right though, get it together. So he signs them off, and I'm like, okay, he doing good. And then he goes to his crazy cousin. His cousin real smart though. Like, I was appreciating everything that he was telling about making sure that you have different revenue streams coming in from different places. And so basically, Brandon asks his cousin like, hey, can you be an investor for my food truck? He was like, nah, man, I ain't doing all of that. Like, how long before I see my money? What is going on? But then he convinces him to do it. He's like, okay, I'm going to support you. And then in the midst of them having this conversation, this Asian dude just pops out of the closet, you know, with a whole shower kit, like back when you was in college in the dorms, you had to get dressed to walk over to the shower. And I was like, sir, what just happened? And he was like, I'm renting out my closet. You know, that's my tenant. And I was just like, dang, you got me like trying to look at my closet, see if I can find somebody to, you know, stay in my closet so I can get some more, you know, revenue streams. And so I really love his cousin. His cousin is pretty damn funny. He's still ignorant, but he's still funny at the same time. And he seems, you know, very intellectual, very smart, you know, and still trying to, can you say, well, I guess better yourself. I mean, yeah, he's trying to better himself and, you know, keep being on the come up and keep doing more and more stuff. So let's get on these kids, because the kids are my favorite. Papa is a friend that everyone needs, okay? These kids are too funny. First and foremost, Kevin called Papa like, yo, we gotta have an intervention with Jake because this fool brought a gun to the skating rink. And Papa was just like, I mean, okay, yeah, like, you know, I prayed for him. And he was like, you prayed for him? Yeah, I even lit a little cross for him. I said, you know what? That's the friend that your kids need in all of your children's lives, okay? He's praying for his friends. He is covering his friends. He's making crosses for his friends, okay? He even had his gospel music playing in the background because he was getting this little stuff going, making his mama a little gift. I was like, Stan Lee, AKA Papa, I see you, okay? So, and then he was just like, he understands the importance of self-care because he told Kevin, he said, Kevin, I agree with this, but this is my me time right now. I'm taking care of me. I'm listening to the Lord. I'm getting in the spirit. I'm whittling things. It's about me. And I was like, this kid is too cute. And so they go, all of them hanging out at Kevin's. And I'm really confused by Kevin's mom because this is the second time these kids have been cursing and she seemed unfazed by it. It's almost like she heard the kids like call them a name, like you idiot, you dummy. But they like cursing, saying MFer, all this stuff. And I was just like, so we don't pop kid, we don't get no backhand. Like, child, like I said darn one day and got popped in the mouth, okay? So I just don't understand like these parenting techniques or these parents, I don't know what's going on. So they're talking and then his Kevin mama like, let's go, yeah, I gotta go to the store. So he getting all this stuff. Yo, if y'all not from the Midwest, especially Chicago, when they said them Jay's chips and I saw them Jay's chips in that cart, ooh, I was about to get online and go to Snyder's and order like a big case. But I'm trying to like be on a diet. It hasn't worked out yet. I haven't successfully completed, you know, a day of a diet so far this year, but I'm really trying. But I was this close to ordering a full 6-box jumbo bag of Jay's hot stuff. And if you've never had it, thank me later. Go to Snyder's, go order you some. Before you order you some, let me go find an affiliate code so I can start with these different revenue streams. But yeah. So then they get to the list and Kevin gets to the bottom of the list. He's like, damn, man, they want some tampons. And so then Papa was just like, okay, so what kind of tampons do you need? He's like, I don't know, just grab whatever. He was like, man, you got to get this right because if you get it wrong, I'm not coming back with you. When he was like, I already hit my 10,000 steps for the day, I was like, Stanley, I feel you. Once you hit your 10,000 step goal, you could be lazy for the rest of the day and it don't even matter because you did what you set out to do. You hit your walking goal for the day, okay? So Papa called his mama, Kevin's mama, and was like, hey, you know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, you know, is this for you? Is this for the missus? Is this for Keisha? And then she's like, that ain't none of your business. He's like, and I understand that that's none of my business, but I just want to make sure that I get the right brand for you. And then he was just like, you know, so are you doing plastic or cardboard? Because, you know, I heard cardboard is very rough. And I was like, yes, Stanley, you better know this. And they like, why do you even know all this stuff? He was like, knowledge. And I was like, you know what? That's why Stanley gonna have all the girls and they just gonna be sitting over there looking stupid when they get older because Stanley understands what women need and what women want. So I thought this thing was so funny. Just asking about all these questions to Kevin mama, how he felt so comfortable asking this. It was just too much. And so you see when they kind of get back, that, you know, Papa was like, you know, I'm gonna go because, you know, I already had an awkward conversation with your mom to begin with. So he's about to leave, but then they try to intervene on Jake again. Jake is like, what are y'all talking about? Why y'all tripping? He was like, Kevin, I know you ain't talking, fool. You just killed somebody. And then Papa like, what? Kill who? And so Papa got mad because he was lying to him. Like, real friends don't keep secrets. And I was like, they don't, Papa. They don't, okay? So I love the kids. I love just every scene with the kids. Like, this episode was so great. But Papa Stanley, ooh, he was the standout. He's my new fave for the Shy, okay? And I don't think anyone could take that from him for the rest of the season. So in the midst of all of this happening, we kind of get caught back up from the beginning of the episode to where we see it picks up where Reggie was. And basically, so he's holding a gun up to Q, and so basically, you know, Q sits down, starts talking to him, and then in the midst of that, Sonny comes up behind Reggie and knocks him out. And so Q was like, man, like, I can't believe we let him get one up on us. And then Sonny was like holding the gun at him, and he's like, man, stop playing. He was like, no, I ain't playing. You gotta get out. I'm sick of you. You should have stayed gone. I'm done. I'm tired. Take him and your stink ass out of my place. And so then we see that Q takes Reggie to Reggie's house. And so he tells him the story, like, and it kind of ties in with the thing with the wallets, like how Ronnie found Dr. Chauncey's address because of his wallet. And then he tells Reggie, Q was telling Reggie, like, you know, back in the day, I used to tell my boys, do not leave to do anything with your wallets because if somebody grab you, they find out where you live and it's just all bad from then on. And so he basically is asking him, like, look, are you going to tell me what happened to Jason? Or are you going to tell me about this cop? Like, what is it going to be? And so, you know, he sees that Jake keeps looking at the door. He's like, are you expecting company? What's going on? And so then we know they see Reggie. So Reggie's kind of looking out to see when Jake is coming home because he's scared for him. And so we see Jake finally come, and I was like, damn, it's cute finna kill the kid. But I was like, no, he gonna kill the kid because he old school, okay? He old school. They don't kill kids, they don't kill mamas. So he was talking to him, and, you know, he kind of scared him because he pulled that knife. And he was like, hey, man, can you put that in the sink? I was like, woo, cute. You scared me for him, Mom. You really did. So Reggie finally breaks, and he tells him everything. And so, you know, Q just says, okay. He tells him about the cop, but he don't confirm nothing about Jason. So he tells him about the cop Wallace and how he getting a cut out of everything from Trice. And so, you know, Q just walks away, and then we don't hear nothing else from Q for like the rest of the episode. So I need to see how all of this is gonna play out. Are they gonna get this crooked cop? They gonna pick him up? They gonna torture him? What they gonna do? But I was really pleased with this episode, and I was really pleased with the tie-ins for the Wallets, and that's why they called this episode Wallets. I really hope this intervention works on Jake, because I'm really scared for him, like, because he's really going down a dark and dangerous path. And as you see from Reggie talking about how their dad is already in jail, their mom's gone, I don't know if they mean she dead or she just left. You know, I'm just really concerned about them. And I'm also concerned about Reggie's attire. Reggie, what the hell you have on, man? You had on like a little jean, like short. Stop it. Just don't do that. Don't leave out the house. It's probably why I tried to beat your ass because what you was wearing, okay? It don't look cute. Stop it. Just burn it. Throw it in the trash, burn it, set it on fire. Yes, okay? So those are my thoughts on this week's episode. I can't wait. 2 more episodes left. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us. But as always, my name is Shoutout from Pay Your Weight. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will see you soon.